Well, we can get started, I guess. Hey, you guys, welcome back. I hope you all had a really great weekend. Right? Well, anyways, before we start, I want to take care of address a few housekeeping items. Right. Well, first of all, we actually got t-shirts this year, so that's great. If you could get your money in to our treasurer, Stacy, by Friday, I would really appreciate it. I think you'll really like them. They're lavender, so, and we worked really hard on the design and all. Oh, and they're $15. Thanks, you guys. Stacy. Anyway, I guess that's actually the only, right, so, looking at Friday's minutes, I would like to continue our discussion of Christopher Nolan's Inception. Guys, come on. Just briefly, I would quickly like to recap our discussion of Inception. And I'm the president, so we're going to do it for a minute, I guess. But before we do that, I need to bring up, well, actually, I'm just gonna say it. I have to make an announcement. I respect each of you. And I love this club. And I made it because I wanted a place to go. Not to exist, but somewhere to go. And somewhere to want to go. And plan to go and look forward to going. And not like as escapism, or at least not totally, but as, you know, like when you go somewhere on vacation and you learn all about that culture and the art and the food and just the perspectives of other people, and you get home, but all that stuff is still in your mind and it changes you a little bit. And you keep doing that every time you go somewhere new. And you end up at the very end of your life as like an old guy, but you have this big, humongous mind and a good, unique perspective and encouragement and just information, I guess. Information you didn't have before. Experiences that you didn't have before. Well, I wanted this club to be like a vacation you can take, but 3 times a week. And we can watch all kinds of movies, films, I guess, sorry, and learn from them and hear each other's opinions and have theories and stuff, but mostly just get information. I thought it would be just cool. And it is cool. It's cool, but well, let's just get into it. We left off last week with a pretty heated argument about the ending. There was sort of a group who argues that he was still in one of the tiers of the dream and that the top was still spinning and the whole thing was like an exercise in catharsis or healing or something. And now he'll want to wake up and come back to his kids. And the other group was like, no way. You can see it start to wobble at the end, which means it's going to fall and it's not a dream and he is with his kids already, happily ever after, bye-bye. Well, it's okay and everything to have different opinions, but you can't just act like your opinion is the answer given by God and or Christopher Nolan himself all the time. I guess, I mean, honestly, even just in terms of the structural world of the movie film, you guys have it all wrong either way, because the fact is, even if we did see the top fall, he could still be in a dream, because you're not supposed to let other people touch your totem, and he did. And no one's supposed to know how it works, but everyone knows how a top works. And on top of all of that, both the dream builder and his dead wife both know how his specific totem works. I guess the point I'm trying to make is the totem is unreliable, just like Cobb is unreliable. And you're not really supposed to trust anything he says, or really anything the movie says, I guess. Just how it makes you feel. It's the same as any movie or film. You need to but actually, you know what, it's not. And that's what's so cool about it. Yeah, the movie is about the act of inception, but all Inception really is on a technical level is planting an idea and then hoping that that person's personal experiences, expectations, and perspectives lead them to the conclusion that you want them to conclude. And what's cool is that's what Christopher Nolan did to us. He's not going to tell us his opinion on the ending because it doesn't even matter at all. It's like with Cobb, he built the world, but now it's out of his control. It's up to the audience. We decide if it's a failed mission or not. But I guess that's sort of a tangent, because all I really wanted to say, or I guess felt like I needed to as the president, is instead of taking the time to focus on actual hints and the clues and the cutscenes from the screenplay, or actually even just from the movie as a whole, I guess I'm just a little disappointed because you guys just picked which answer you wanted and then went with it without looking at the information to back it up. You guys yelled at each other, for hours while I sat in the back of the room taking minutes. And none of you could stop yelling for long enough to notice that every single one of you were missing the whole entire point. The point of why we made a club, the point of why we do all of this research, the reason we're paying $15 whole for a purple t-shirt with a picture of a TV with googly eyes. I'm not trying to be, it's just, we used to be here to listen to other people and have a productive conversation and maybe learn something. And it's just, that's not what we're doing anymore. All we know how to do to each other is scratch and tear relentlessly at the foundations of people's earnest and honest opinions and erode it until it just collapses on top of you. And then after all that digging, we have the audacity to be surprised when it falls. So I guess I wasn't clear exactly, but yeah, I am officially stepping down as the Clearing Middle School Film Club president. Really don't want to. I don't know if this means I'm out of the club. I get it, I guess, but I don't know. I just, like I said, this started out as a bunch of vacations, but it's turning into a bunch of battles, a war. I don't know. Okay, that's extremely dramatic. Maybe it's not a war. Maybe this is just reality. And I wanted the dream.
Bree? Bree, I'm in the kitchen. Can you come here? Shh. I lost it. Okay. Stay calm. But there might be a slightly larger than normal cockroach somewhere in the kitchen. See, he started over here, in the drawer, and then I was making coffee over there, and then I saw that he had kind of come over this way, and I was gonna be okay with it. I promised. Like this time, I was going to be absolutely calm. But see, the thing is, then he went in the sink, and that's just a little too close, don't you think? So I was calm. I was calm. You cannot say that I was not calm. I simply took the Folgers can and I picked it up and I went to smash him, and then you would not believe it. He came and he crawled really quickly, and then he went right up the fridge, and I didn't really know what to do. So I backed up and I was like, maybe he just needs a little space. And then I couldn't reach him, so I thought maybe I'll just leave him alone, and maybe he'll find his own way out back into the world, enjoy his beautiful little life as a little cockroach, and maybe he'd go back to his wife, and I don't know, maybe they have some kids or whatever. But I didn't want to kill him because I don't know, that seems like a really mean thing to do. He didn't know that it was our house when he came in, but then. He went to the floor. He started crawling toward me again. So I grabbed the Clorox wipes and I threw them at him, and then I missed. And so I grabbed the hydrogen peroxide and I threw that at him and I missed. And then I threw a lot of other things. And I still missed. So I saw the cards and I was like, that'll work, because we spent that summer camp where we learned to like throw the ninja stars and do all that fun stuff at camp. But then those stupid freaking cards don't work like ninja stars. Like, why not? I don't understand. But Bree, he's over there. Okay, Bree, I'm gonna stay calm. I want you to get the raid from on top of the fridge, and I'm gonna get him. He's dead. I love you.
What makes you think it's gonna be any different this time? What makes you think my answer is gonna be yes this time? Is it because I've got a new medication and I'm happy this time around? Is it that I finally introduced you to my dad and my siblings? What? What is it? told you where I stand. No, I'm not doing this again. I am not having this conversation with you, Liam. No matter how many times you say that you love me, Liam, stop! I don't care! I'm not getting married to you. I'm not marrying anybody because I'm bad for you. Because I'm crazy. Because if you knew the things that go on in my sick and twisted, evil mind, then you would not get on your knees again. You would fear for your life. No. And I don't want your sympathy. I don't want you to fix me. People don't complete each other, Liam. Stop saying that. People complete themselves. And until I can complete my own self, I'm not starting a life with you. Or anyone. I saw what happened to my mom after she was admitted into the hospital, and I'm not letting that happen to me. It got worse for her. It got worse because, you know what? My dad just wanted to fix her. I watched him try to fix her for the week that she was home, and I watched him tell her to smile. And I watched him try to hold her together, and he couldn't do it. And you want to know why? Because my father is a human. You are a human. I know I'm not her. And of course I love you. But I would ruin your life. You expect so much, and I can't do that for you. I cannot keep doing that for you. Why do you keep looking at me like that? What else do you want me to say? You know, when my mom came back from the hospital, there was this weird air in the house. Really heavy, like we could all feel the weight of her suffering, even though we were all really young and didn't know what was going on. But she came home too early. She really needed to stay there for another week or two because when she came back home to her children, it was too much. It was too much pressure to be mommy and to take us to school and cook meals when we came home and walk around her workplace like she hadn't just been admitted to the hospital the week before for a near overdose. I watched her. I worried about her. I couldn't do anything for her. And the next week she was gone. That is what you're asking me for. You are asking me to push myself so hard, to give so much of myself that I collapse. And I don't think that's love. I don't think it's love that you keep asking me to do that. No. Why do you think I keep saying no to you? You deserve someone who can give you what you need. I hope you find her.
Hey, what's up? Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi. My name is Millie, and I upload a new video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Make sure to hit subscribe and join the squad. Okay, so for today's video, I have some goodies to show you guys. A couple of days ago, I went on this online midnight shopping spree. I know. my credit card hates my guts. But I love a good sale, you guys, so I have this haul for you. Let's jump right into the video. For my first item, I have this armband for my phone. I'm hoping that it'll inspire me to start running. It might just end up in my junk drawer where all my hopes and dreams go to die. I'll make sure to give you guys an update later, but I wouldn't be too optimistic. I mean, who doesn't get a little ambitious after a glass or two of white wine? Am I right? Okay, so on to the next item that I have. It's this gorgeous dress from Free People. I mean, it's so cute, you guys. It's so cute. And those of you who aren't new to the channel know my obsession. Free People has my heart, my soul, and all of my money. I mean, what crazy person spends $100 on a shirt? Okay, so my next item that I have ride or die. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm so distracted today. I need to turn off my dang phone. Actually, I have something to tell you guys. I have had a boyfriend for the past 6 months. I know, it's crazy, right? Well, I had a boyfriend. You know, I share so much of my life on this channel and I love doing it. And I felt really, really bad about not telling you guys about this. He's a little bit older, so he didn't want to be on the channel. He knows I'm so personal online, and it's something I totally understood. Yeah. You guys, it just didn't work out. Okay, I have a question for you guys. If someone asked you if you were a ride or die chick, what would you say? Comment down below. I'm a curious person, so my thoughts would be, where are we going? And why do I have to die? I mean, these are the questions, right, people? Anyways, let's get back to the haul, okay? Actually, I have another question, you guys. Are girls in their 20s supposed to be wild? I mean, in bed? Is that the standard that all girls in their 20s are held to? I mean, we're supposed to be topless at Mardi Gras and topless on spring break, and we're supposed to do crazy things to whatever Joe pops into our lives. What if we just want to watch New Girl and eat peanut M&Ms all night? What if we just want to hang out at the park and listen to James Taylor? What if we just want a simple goodnight kiss? No extra stuff. I mean, that's not too hard to ask for, right? You know what? Are y'all listening to me? Listen real good, because I have a big sis moment coming at you. That dick dumped me last night because I wouldn't put out. I mean, how ridiculous is that? And then he had the nerve to tell me that he thought young girls were wild and crazy and ride or die chicks. What the fuck? What the fuck? I've only been with you for 6 months and you think I'm gonna ride and die for you? I may not have a college degree, but at least I'm not delusional. I cried all last night. Cried myself to sleep. I still have our picture as my lock screen. And I really, really thought hard about giving it up. But then I realized it'd be kind of like eating a whole pint of Cherry Garcia all at once, just with higher stakes. I'd feel disgusting. I'd feel like I lost a part of myself. And I wouldn't be able to come on this channel and be so real with you guys anymore. So I didn't. I just watched Titanic and wallowed. It's gonna hurt for a minute, you guys, and that's okay. I'll make my videos and I'll drink my white wine, and hell, I may even go running. The options are endless. My advice for you would be to not give up every part of yourself, because you may not be able to get it all back. And if any guy ever makes you feel like shit, put up 2 middle fingers and say, fuck him. It really, really helps. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Keep on keeping on. Bye, you guys.
I've missed this. Hanging out. I mean, I wish we could go to the park or the beach, but being by the pool is nice, but okay. Sorry. Yes. I'm getting off topic. I'm rambling. You always said I rambled, Mom. I know things have been hectic lately, and we haven't had a lot of time to talk, which I think is not a good thing, but it's a natural reaction to how things have been, and so I just wanted to take some time to talk. And yeah, this is as good a time as any to catch up, so. I had a dream the other day that was really just bizarre. That's actually yeah, that was why I wanted to talk to you today. I wanted to tell you about this dream, but don't, like, it's just a dream, so, yeah, but the dream is this. I'm a scientist on a submarine. I know, I'm horrible at science, and also, are scientists even on submarines, or is that just in horrible James Cameron movies? But anyways, I'm a scientist, and I have to swim out to this coral reef because a piece of coral in the reef has some type of fungus growing on it, like the coral is a host. And again, I don't know if that's a real thing, but I'm swimming out to the coral, and all around me are fish, of course, but there's also this huge octopus, and I look into the octopus's eyes, and its eyes are just like your eyes, and I'm like, are you an octopus? But anyways, I keep swimming, And I get to the reef, and it's actually kind of hard to get there because I'm wearing flippers and I have an oxygen tank and a camera, and for some reason this waterproof clipboard with, I guess, waterproof paper and a pen, because, you know, I have to chart things and stuff. So I'm looking at the reef trying to find this fungus, and I'm expecting it to be yellow for some reason, but all the rocks are this amazing reddish purple, and I'm just admiring them, and I forget about the mission for a second. But then I see something flapping on some of the coral, and so I pull it back, and everything underneath this beautiful red coral is green, this disgusting blackish green, and I realize, like, it's too late. The fungus is like a cancer that has taken over the whole reef, and the whole thing sort of starts peeling away, and suddenly everything that was in front of me, what was literally a feast for my eyes a moment ago, is gone, and now it's just replaced by death. And also, this is the moment, of course, where at the exact same time I find out I'm running out of oxygen, and now I'm panicking because, yes, I might die, but I'm also panicking because, like, I failed really, really badly. And all of a sudden then I'm falling really far and really fast, like something is just yanking me through every single layer of the earth. And I go through the coral first, and I see all the decay, and then I'm through the sand, and the pressure is kind of just pummeling me, and then the core of the earth. But for some reason it isn't hot like they always said it was, and nothing is burning, it's just darkness. And then I'm like, this is it. There's nowhere left for me to go. I say that. I actually, for some reason, even though I'm alone in the core of the earth, I actually say that out loud. And it's calm for a second, because no one answers, and I'm just floating alone. The fear is gone. And then I'm crashing through a ceiling, and I'm in the house I grew up in, but it's really weird and seems so old, and just like, it's like the abandoned house in Edward Scissorhands where Edward lived, the one with the creepy gray dilapidated attic. But anyways, yeah, it's creepy. And I look up, and there's no hole in the roof that I just crashed through. I'm just sitting in the attic, and I'm not in pain, but I'm still wearing the oxygen mask, and my first question is, why? But then I'm like, what if I'm in an alternate reality where there is no oxygen? What if a different version of me is about to walk through the door, but no one walks through? So I have the option to just stand there, but also, like, there has to be something for me to find. So I leave the attic, and the minute I step out, everything else in the house looks exactly like I remember it. And I see that awesome little racetrack I used to play with my cars on. It has 3 levels, and the cars have this garage that they can drive into, and there's an elevator that takes them to the top. And I go into the bathroom, and I see my old toothbrush that's stuck to the counter with suction cups, and my old toothpaste, which is bubblegum. It was always bubblegum flavored. And I keep going because I smell something which somehow I could smell, even though I was wearing an oxygen mask. And I follow the smell to the kitchen, and I walk in, and that's just like, that's the moment. I see you, Mom. And you're older than you've ever been before, and much more worn. You look so tired. But you're younger, too. You're just like I remember you being when I was a kid, and somehow you're moving forward and backwards in time simultaneously. And I want to hug you. Really, I want to complain about doing the dishes, and I want to chase you around the house with smelly socks, and I want to yell at you and be so angry because I'll never get old enough to understand how much you love me. But I can't do any of that. I just stand there and watch you move through time. And all of a sudden it's getting dark and you're moving slower and slower, and the sun is setting and the sky is closing. And I try with everything in me to push against this force that's keeping me from you, but I'm out of oxygen now and I'm passed out on the floor and everything is spinning and orange and black and flashing, and my eyes fling open and you're standing over me. Of course, you're standing right there. And I realized in this moment that I saw your ghost before I saw your body. I still haven't seen your body. I can't. And I realized that you really were in the octopus. And you were in the coral, in the attic too, and you bought me the toothpaste and the toy cars, and you were standing over me. And now you're kneeling down to check on me. And that was it, I guess. That was when I woke up. But anyways, I wanted to tell you that story, the dream, because it was so... I kind of wish it didn't end like that. I almost wish the cancerous coral just swallowed me. Or I ran out of oxygen then and washed up on the shore somewhere. Or I just stayed in the abyss. But I didn't. That's the ending we got. So... you're gone, and you're everywhere. But, yeah. I miss you. I miss you every day.
Do you ever think about what's beyond all this? I mean, we only have a year left, so obviously you've thought about what's beyond, but like, beyond this. All we've known is this. This, you and me, since we were kids. I know, I need to be more present. One day I'm gonna look back at this night. These nights. After church, just two best friends wasting time until curfew. You know? You telling me about her and how you want to break up. That isn't fair to her. No, stop stringing her on like that. It's only gonna hurt her worse. And then, is that really the legacy you want in her mind? I'm in a hole, you tell me. But what do you say to her? If you're in a hole, stop digging and start climbing yourself out. I have weaved you a rope time after time, and you refuse to grab on, so I have to keep adding to it. You tell me you're in a hole, and I understand. Because the more you dig, the deeper I go in to help pull you back to me. I've sacrificed my safety above ground for you. Just take my help if you need it. You keep trying to find solutions with a shovel when your rope is right here. The truth is, and I think you know this, you're my best friend, and I want you in my life forever. Just, what if this is it? What if this is our last summer together? Our last night like this? We barely see each other when school starts, and I don't know, like, what if this is it? Summers pass, and we only see each other in passing at church on holidays, and your mom asks mine how I'm doing, and all you know about me is what you see through my story or what you hear from your mom. And no, I've tried moving on. It's just every time I do, and you give me just a glimmer of hope that you're gonna climb out. I meet you where you are. It nearly broke me when she made you more distant, because I realized I wasn't just losing my best friend, I was losing my life partner. So, what if this is our beyond? You know, my parents already love you. You don't have to prove yourself to my dad. What if this was all we knew? Just this summer. Could you see our beyond?
No. Hey, I really fucked up. I really fucked up. It's Jared. No, I'm okay. Like, I'm not okay, but Jared's really not okay. He was coming at me, and
It was the snow globe. It was right there, and I just hit him with it, and he's dead. I mean, I think he's not breathing, so he's dead. He was bleeding a lot, and I kept trying to call for an ambulance, but I just couldn't, and I just kept watching him bleed. No, I can't. You know I can't. It'll be all over. No, I'm not. I don't. I would have to burn it. My fingerprints are all over it. Him. Jared. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tell me what to do. Okay. I'm listening. Okay. Okay, I'm coming right now. 10 minutes. I love you too. What'd you tell Mom? We're getting groceries. You don't have to do this. I know. You don't even know what you want to do. But yet. You do. That's not your problem. You knew I wanted him dead. And maybe this wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't have known that. In some ways, it was me that did it. I just saw someone bringing something really heavy into Fox Forest, and I think it might have been a body. Fox Forest, there's a fire over there right now, and the west entrance. Can someone go check it out? Thank you so much.